Alright, what is up? This is SLOplays, and guys, we have a lot of Dragon Ball video game news that I'm going to be talking about in this single video. Get excited, okay? If you just woke up or you've been staying up, get ready for this because you guys probably already saw this, but Bandai Namco Esports, the official page, and this was at EVO, okay, at I think the end of the grand finals, if I'm not mistaken. Now, this happened really like early in the morning today. It was at like I think like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning that they announced this, and I was asleep. I just woke up or whatever, and it's around 7 now, but I did see the news. They announced this. I'm just gonna play the clip. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but I'm just gonna play what they say in this. All right, watch.
But here's the good news. As you have heard from her, we have decided to implement rollback netcode to Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Let's go. Rollback netcode is coming to Dragon Ball FighterZ officially. I don't know exactly when, but that is the plan, and this is huge. Okay, this is huge. If I'm not mistaken, this will be the first ever Dragon Ball game to get rollback netcode, or at least some type of more stable, you know, online connection, and it's a huge update, guys. This is big, and you know, I'm thinking about Xenoverse 2 and how bad the online is on there, and it's like, is it even possible for them to do the rollback? Like, I feel like that's more of a possibility now that they're willing to, you know, do it for a Dragon Ball game, because every other Dragon Ball game that we have or have had in the past that has had an online service never got that update. And I know some people are like, oh, but Street Fighter and like all these other fighting games, and I think a lot of Arc System, you know, fighting games, they've received these rollback netcode updates like in recent times. It was kind of like, you know, obvious that they would do it eventually for fighters, but for me, being like a Dragon Ball fan and a fan of fighting games, this is like really good news. Okay, it's a step in the right direction, and I'm excited to try this out. Like, I'm actually wanting to try this out, even though I don't play the game really all that much competitively or anything. I'm just more casual with fighters. I still think the game's amazing, and this also does potentially, and I'm not confirming this, but it does leave room for potential DLC in the future as well, just because a lot more people are going to be playing this game. It's going to become more popular. If they do a sequel or DLC for the game in the future, you know, it can happen, just because the rollback netcode is huge. It's going to get a lot of other people to play this game, or people that used to play it get back into it. I already saw a ton of players, like really hardcore fans of the series, that don't really play it all that much. I think there was also, what is it, Goichi or whatever. I don't know if he's played it recently. I haven't been keeping up with the competitive scene too much, but Goichi was like one of the top players alongside Sonic Fox, and I think he said on his own Twitter, he goes, I'm coming back to Dragon Ball FighterZ. I'm gonna whoop everyone's ass. And I was like, let's go. So that's huge. That's huge. A lot more people are getting back into the game. The game was already extremely popular on its own. It's still, at this very moment in time, I think it is the best-selling Dragon Ball game, right next to Xenoverse 2 as far as we know. But that's insane. You know, over 8 million copies sold, and we're getting rollback netcode finally. This is something that the community has been asking for the past like 4 or 5 years now. It's nutty. So that was the first bit of information that I wanted to talk about, just because it was literally just announced. It was huge, and I had to talk about it. For you Fighters fans, this is great. Now, I know a lot of you guys are fans of the Xenoverse series, and even, you know, even though you might not like Breakers is basically a Xenoverse like 1.5 type of deal, okay? We got to talk about this because this is the title of the video here. In the files, and this, do not get your hopes up yet. Okay, do not get your hopes up. Take what I say with a grain of salt. But this is, when I saw this, I literally shit my pants, because this is crazy stuff here, guys. This is like some cutting edge shit, all right? When we get into this, you're already seeing it. What are these, okay? These were found in the Dragon Ball Breakers most recent beta update, the closed beta, which went on this weekend. I think it's done now. You know, it was only like 2 days or whatever. But yeah, this is huge if this is actually legit. Breakers is up to some insane shit. Big shout outs to Jack Sec. Check him out. Or is it Keck? I do apologize. Just shout outs to Jack. I love this dude. He came through with these files that he found. And look at this. Here's the first file. What does that look like? Okay? What does that look like? That's Super Saiyan 3 Kefla's hair. I mean, it's Kefla's hair, obviously. But why is it so long? Because it's Super Saiyan 3 hairstyle. Check this out. Super Saiyan 4 Broly. Huh? You can tell it's Broly's hair because, I mean, it's DBZ Broly, Super Saiyan 4. You can tell whenever it's got the long, like, neck, shoulder pad strands, that's how you know it's Super Saiyan 4. Check this out. What does that look like? Super Saiyan 4 Gohan. Okay, you can tell just because of the top hairstyle and the single bang. And Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. Or it could be Super Saiyan 3 Vegito. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't have like the neck strand thing, but it's a longer hairstyle and it's got the 2 bangs, okay? What? Here's another one. Again, the Super Saiyan 4 Gohan hair. Or it could be a different hairstyle. Super Saiyan 4 Trunks hair. Huh? What are they cooking? What are they cooking up in the Breakers? Super Saiyan 4 Trunks? That's not even a thing yet. I mean, at least in Heroes, it's not a thing yet. But that's definitely Trunks' hairstyle, at least the DBS version. Okay, that is, it is obviously that same style. And again, I think that is, I think that's Super Saiyan 4 Gohan's hair at a different angle, I think. But regardless of whose is whose or whatever, okay, let's minus the Kefla hair and the Trunks hair, just because those have not been in Heroes yet. But Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, Gohan, and Broly, those 3 hairstyles, okay, those three are legitimate forms. They're, I don't want to say official, but I mean, they are official Dragon Ball Heroes material. Okay, they've been in other games before. I think in Extreme Butoden there was a Super Saiyan 4 Broly and a Super Saiyan 4 Gohan assist character. Okay, so this is legit. These are real. This isn't fake. Okay, these were actually found in the files. Now, what could they be using these for? And what we found is, big shout out to my boy DK. I'll link him down below as well. He told me that they're actual. They weren't able to import the files yet because all the files are a mess. But he did say that there were Super Saiyan 4 facial features and hair, and they were meant for CAC. What? Are we getting a Dragon Change CAC Super Saiyan 4 ability or something? Somebody else pointed out that this could potentially be the different appearances for these characters in different forms, because they have different forms. In Dragon Ball The Breakers, the Dragon Change, or whatever it's called, the spheres, the exchange spheres, those, whenever you summon for them, or you obtain them in the game, you can actually get different forms of these characters. We saw in the beta, if you play through the prologue, Trunks does go Super Saiyan. So, I mean, it's all stuff that's imported from Xenoverse 2, okay? So this could mean that if they have a Transsphere Kefla, Transsphere, what is it, Vegito, and Transsphere Adult Gohan, that they're gonna get Super Saiyan 3 and Super Saiyan 4 or something. It's crazy, guys, because that stuff, the Kefla and the Trunks style, those aren't even like things yet. I mean, eventually I feel like they will be in Heroes, but like, I don't know, man. I really don't know what to make of this. Now, I'm going to go into Xenoverse 2. I'm going to show you guys and give you guys a look at what these could possibly look like, okay? These are mods that I will be using. Alright guys, so we're in game. I just want to give you guys an idea of what these hairs might potentially look like. Now, I just made this as a CAC for an example, okay? It's not, this isn't, I mean, these are actual files, and this is an actual thing that you can obtain in Xenoverse 2. It's just Super Saiyan 4, you know, Goku's hairstyle with his clothing and stuff. But, I think that if the Breakers, okay, for example, in the future, does get this update with Super Saiyan 4 transformations for the Transspheres ability, that leads the possibility of Xenoverse 2 potentially getting the update as well. It's not hard, especially if they already do it in the Breakers. They can just carry on those files and that concept to Xenoverse 2. I'm just saying, it's definitely a possibility. So, real quick, let me show you guys the hairstyles here. So, this is an old mod. It's not a very good one. I think it was by JWP from a long time ago, but it does give you an idea of what the Broly Super Saiyan 4 hair looks like from the files that were found within the Dragon Ball The Breakers, you know, data mining that happened. So, yeah, it kind of looks like Trunks' hair. It's pretty much the same, but let me show you guys the Trunks version of the hairstyle. Now, this was created, I believe, by Diego. Fun for Diego. Now, this Super Saiyan 4 hair, I know it looks pretty wild because it's like blue and stuff, but yeah, that's the general idea of what it looks like. It's like the DBS Super Saiyan Trunks hair, which is, it looks shorter and it's not as spiked up. Now, let's go and move on here. We have, this one's crazy looking, but this is Kefla Super Saiyan 3. Now, that was an actual hair file, or from what it appears to be, okay? And then we have a Super Saiyan 4 hairstyle. She looked kind of skinny here. Not gonna lie, this is an old mod by Gokeeter. Big shout out to him for this one. But it looks pretty cool. I like the hairstyle and everything, and I would love to see a Super Saiyan 4 Kefla, at least in Dragon Ball Heroes eventually. Now, Super Saiyan 4 Gohan, we're no stranger to this. This is actual Super Saiyan 4 Gohan has been in the Dragon Ball Heroes series for like over a decade now, I think. It's one of the very first ones alongside Broly, Super Saiyan 4. That, you know, actually gave him. He has the business outfit. I think this is from Dragon Ball AF, but this is the hairstyle that you generally see in terms of official promotional material for Dragon Ball Heroes. And then, of course, we have one of the fan favorites, which is Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. He finally got this transformation, I believe, 3 or 4 years ago. You know, it was one of the more recent things, and obviously he has his limit breaker shit and all that. But the overall idea of it is that Super Saiyan 4 hair files were found in Dragon Ball The Breakers, even a Super Saiyan 3 version for Kefla. So let me know your thoughts and opinions. Do you think this will lead to a potential Super Saiyan 4 for CAC? I hope it does. I hope it does. And if it doesn't, at least in Dragon Ball The Breakers, we'll see some type of Super Saiyan 4 transformation in terms of the trans spheres, which will definitely get people to play the game a lot more if they add content like that. And it's definitely going to be a future, not DLC update, but a you know, update in terms of the gacha elements, because that is what they're really trying to make money off of, is the gacha stuff. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I appreciate you guys coming through and supporting the content as always. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Like, subscribe, ring my notification bell if you guys want to see more Dragon Ball video game content, and, of course, Xenoverse content daily. Peace out. Take care.
This is Broly, and you are watching SLOplays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet.